What's up, people? Today I'm doing a bit more of a chilled video than last week's frenetic running video. I did actually have something different planned for you guys today, but this video I wanted to do this one. It's what's on my mind right now for reasons that will become apparent as we get into the video. I just have a little request from you guys, and that is, if you do like these videos and you like what I'm doing and you want to see more, if you could pop a like right now before you forget, because it really does help to boost the videos and show YouTube that people actually give a toss about what I'm saying. Thank you. Now, gratitude is something that a lot of us don't always show. You know what I mean? It's very easy to feel hard done by in life for whatever reason. But I think all of us have experienced moments of it, definitely. Even if it's just for a short little while. All of us have had a cold. You know, we feel bad for a couple of days or a week or whatever. And then you have that first day where you wake up and you're feeling better and your lungs are clear and your nose is clear and you can breathe properly and your energy's back. And for a little while you just appreciate feeling good. You appreciate your body. You appreciate being healthy. You appreciate being alive. And then slowly you get back into day to day and, you know, maybe start feeling not so grateful anymore. We all do it. But it kind of got me thinking, it's like, why can't we sort of have that appreciation all the time? And what got me thinking about this was this past week, really. My original video that I had planned for today was to be about my upcoming training and what I've got planned, my immediate plans for what I want to do. And funnily enough, as I was recording that video, I was out running at the time when I was doing it, I think I damaged something. I'm assuming it was during the run. About 2 or 3 hours after filming the video, I started feeling my stomach really was not feeling very good. My back was all tensed up. And I thought for a second that I'd pulled something in my stomach, maybe gotten a hernia or something like that. It doesn't look like that's the case. And basically I've suffered with a really bad back and stomach for the best part of the last week. And it's made doing much of anything not very fun. But I'm feeling good now. Now I suspect in hindsight actually what's happening is my hips were getting really tight from all the running that I've done lately, and I haven't been taking care of that enough. For anyone who doesn't know, one common ailment that runners get when they've been doing it for a long time, the hips really start to tighten up and causes all sorts of problems in other areas. I think that's what happened. So the last couple of days I've been really putting a lot of work into doing stretching of the hips and that area, and things have really started to loosen up. Today's the first day I woke up. I feel pretty damn good actually today, which is lovely. Which way should I go? Let's go this way. So yeah, I woke up today feeling fantastic. Strangely enough, I actually made a condition with myself last night that I would feel good today. So whether that had anything to do with it, I don't know. But yeah, I feel really good today, and it just makes me appreciate the little things, you know, as we often don't. Any of you suffered any kind of back pain or anything like that, know it sucks, man. It really does. Nothing brings your own mortality into the limelight more than, you know, than struggling to walk properly or walking with a lot of pain. It really does suck. And I'm sure at some point in life that will become a real reality, but for now I'm feeling good, and hope to continue to for quite a while to come. Right now I'm grateful for the fact that my health is back. I'm grateful that after 6 months of pretty intensive training, I have a pretty damn solid base level of fitness to work off of to go ahead with my goals. I do have a lot of goals, which I'm very grateful for. There's a lot of things, goals can really go a long way to getting you through life. Whenever I don't have any goals, sort of set, I don't feel that good really. Right now I can't wait to get back to my training, which I'm going to be doing in a couple of days. It does make me realise how much of this sort of stuff is in the mind. I want to make, a lot of people do a gratitude list, And that's nothing to do with recovery or anything like that. I think that's just a good thing that a lot of people should be doing anyway. And I intend to do that from now on. Just, you know, have a think about the things that I do have as opposed to the things I don't. Oh, there's a horse. Don't know if you can see that. There's a chappity chap on a horsey horse doing a thing. Weird. Showing some more gratitude, I think, is the way forward for me, because there's a lot of things to be grateful for. Got me thinking of something else has happened as well in terms of what goes on in the mind. I had a holiday recently. After the half marathon that I recently ran, I made sure that I had some time off afterwards to recoup, which I didn't. I ended up carrying on running and then damaging myself. Lesson learned, hopefully, he says. The holiday itself sucked. I didn't enjoy it for a lot of reasons. And this brings me on to the idea of happiness. I think a lot of us always think that happiness is in the future, and it's not, it's in the present. I think to a certain degree, happiness is a choice that we make. You can choose to be happy. Yeah, I think happiness to a certain extent is something that we can choose. Obviously there are factors, bad luck, bad people, all the rest of it, but a lot of time we kind of get to choose it. And the reason I say that is because the holiday itself, there were a couple of things that went wrong. There was shit weather, for example, but I don't know, I expected to get on holiday and just feel instantly more relaxed, which isn't what happened. However, I was very relaxed, very chilled, and very much enjoying life on the 2 to 3 weeks building up to the holiday. Now, the obvious point is that, well, I know I've got time off, so I'm kind of, you know, whatever tasks I'm dealing with at that time are a little easier, because I know at the end of it I've got something to look forward to. But again, it kind of makes me realise, well, why couldn't I just sort of have that mindset all the time? Nothing was particularly easier over those 2 to 3 weeks. You know, work was the same, all the things that normally annoy me were still all there, but I dealt with them with ease because I wasn't really dwelling on them as much. The holiday at the end of the day really didn't have any bearing on what was going on at the present moment, but I was more present then. And life was a lot better, it seemed. So that's also something I'm going to be looking at, keeping an eye on. You know, trying to be more now, trying to be more present, and not thinking ahead, because I think all of us have we've had it instilled in us that happiness is off in the future. Do this, this, this and this and you'll be happy. Whereas actually I'm starting to learn you should be happy in doing all those things along the way and you'll be happy. You know what I mean? And even if that was the case, that happiness did come at the end, what's the point in that? So you've spent an entire lifetime just feeling fucking miserable to have a little bit of happiness at the end of it. Sadly, I know enough old people at this point as well to know that's a load of bullshit. I know a lot of people who have been miserable their entire lives and they still are later on, so that doesn't change. The happiest I've been is always when I'm engaged in something and I'm doing something, got something bigger than myself, or maybe even helping others. That's always a good thing. But yeah, not thinking ahead, not thinking that all the answers are up front. The answers are right here, right now. It's not easy. You know, there's always things that take your mind off things. You know, you're trying to relax, but you're worried about something else that's going to happen. But a lot of times those worries aren't justified. You know, when I think about how many times I've worried about shit throughout life, you know, there's been times in life where there's been genuine shit going on, of course. But I can't remember, who was that quote? I spent 99% of my life worrying about things, most of which never happened. That might not have been the proper quote. I think you get the idea of what I'm trying to say here. Maybe instead of thinking that everything lies ahead and that there's certain things that you need to do to attain happiness, maybe it's right here, not here. I mean, this is a nice place, but you understand what I'm saying. Well, that was all I really wanted to say today. Just a quick musing and I find it's always best to do these sort of things as I'm thinking them before I forget. I've still got a video to put out on my issues with social media, basically why I stopped posting for a long time. I might in a minute actually go and film my video for what I've discovered for intermittent fasting. Benefits, pros, cons, you know, things that you might not have considered. I've been doing it now for over 2 years, so I know a few things. And quite a lot of you requested that, so that'll be coming up as well. And yeah, goals and all that sort of thing. I might do an update video of actually what I've got planned, because I've got a lot of videos mounting up now, so there'll be a lot there. But yeah, just a very simple one today. I'll leave you with that. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you all next week.